Alright, ako po si Gio1 Jeffrey R. Pandoro at sa kaunahan ng episode ng Inside the Perimeter, excited po tayo na ang ating unang guest ay walang iba kundi ang ating Municipal Jail Warden, Jail Senior Inspector Mark Ian C. Carcido. Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Jeff, and good afternoon din sa ating mga viewers and followers.
Sir, excited ka, sir, na meron tayong ganitong podcast activity?
For me, this is an innovation. We are already in a new generation. And I want to show to the public na we are making new engagement for them to get BJMP well known.
Yes.
And hindi lang uniforme. Hindi lang uniforme. I want them to know us personally kung paano tayo nag-grow inside the service. Kaya naisip ko tong ganitong platform.
Oo nga, sir, kasi knowing sa public kasi, may experience din na parang maraming misconception sa ating mga jails officer. Pero we will dive into that later. At ngayon, let's move back a little dun sa side mo, sir. Sa kabataan mo ba, sir, ultimate goal mo talagang maging isang men in uniform?
In my own sa storyline niya, no? So, just a brief lang. Hindi na ako magkwento ng mahaba.
Yes. Yes, sir.
I just want to become patrolman or PO1 dati. Because my father is a PC or a PCINP. My father is a policeman. So, I just want to become a police. And however, life make turns and I am here as I'm officer right now.
Okay. So, may history ka na ng pagiging uniform personnel kasi yung papa mo. So, plano mo talagang makapasok sa PNPA Academy dati? Or sino ba yung nag-udyok sa iyo na makapasok? Is it a personal choice or may nag-push sa iyo na makapasok sa academy?
Kung academy, ang nag-pursue niyan is my father. Kung ang nag-pursue is my father. There is time in life na hinagupit ng bagyo and all, and no choice but to continue in life. And the only option for a free education is PNPA.
Okay. So, sa loob ba, mahirap ang buhay? Kasi sir, pangarap ko lang dati yung maging academyan eh. Ano ba ang naging pinagbago ng buhay mo from outside academy going inside sa academy?
Dati kung sabihin natin, konting changes, pero malaki ang impact. For dati, may mga bagay ako na kaya kong gawin, pero ngayon na nasa loob na ako ng academy, nasa an officer, madami na akong prohibition. More restrictions, pero masasabi ko na PNPA opened a lot of opportunities in my life.
Wala ka namang pagsisisi, sir, na nasa BJMP ka?
Siguro when it comes to opportunities and all, hindi naman.
Hindi naman mahirap mag-adjust, yung adjustment mo sa BJMP.
Kung sa PNPA life to BJMP life, a little bit lang ang changes. Sa loob pa lang, pinapractice na namin eh. Pinapractice na namin paano maging officer. So pagdating sa BJMP, it's just a matter of, kumbaga nung nagpapunta na ako ng 4th year ko or yung first class years ko, it's just a matter of specialization. I get to know ano yung BJMP, how it works. Kumbaga sa PNPA, napunan ng PNPA kung paano ako pinalaki. Pero kung ano ako sa BJMP ngayon, that is the consolidation of from my younger years until my present na experience ko.
Yes, sir. So, looking at you, sir, no, ang bata-bata mo pa, sir, parang sa grupo natin, ikaw yung pinakabata. Hindi ba mabigat yung responsibilidad na dala-dala mo, sir, as son, as a kuya, and as an officer of the Bureau, as a warden?
So, kung sa perspective as an officer, as a jail warden, age doesn't matter. It's just a matter of how you lead the people. And it is very important na you be able to handle your people well. Because as a jail officer or as a jail warden, wala akong magagawa kung hindi ko naaayos ang tao ko. Wala akong ma-accomplish sa assignment ko kung hindi ko kayang disiplinahin, pakisamahan,
Totoo, sir.
i-lead ang mga tao. Kasi kayo ang working force, kayo ang working force. So, I am just here to lead, to guide, to have the vision, to have the drive, and the rest, mostly of the time, parang kung sakat pa, sa akin ang 20-30%, the rest niyan sa inyo. 'Di ba? Hindi naman akong tagabantay ng custodial.
Yes, sir.
Hindi rin akong escort.
Yes, sir.
Hindi rin akong WD. Pero ako ang nagga-guide or ako yung nagtitimon. Kumbaga ako sa barko pa ako ang kapitan.
Ikaw, kapitan, sir. Yes, sir. Mahirap bang i-balance, sir? Nasabi ko na you're so young pa. Mahirap ba i-balance ang work at saka yung outside life of the bureau? Sa dami ng responsibilidad mo, sa bigat ng nasa balikat mo, mahirap ba or madali lang para sa'yo?
Masasabi ko, I am just still in my junior officer years. So madami pa akong kailangang pagdaanan. And I am grateful sa mga opportunities na ibinigay sa akin, lalo na ng mga seniors ko and mga nagtiwala through ups and downs sa buhay ko. Pero sa akin, mabigat ang pagiging leader because I have a lot to carry on. Pero masaya kasi madami din akong natutunan. Hindi lang kasi sa career ang nabibuild ng pagiging officer ko, but also my character.
Yes, sir. Currently, under mo kami, you are our warden. Gaano ba kahirap as young as you are, kahirap magiging isang warden sa mga personnel na yung iba pa-retire na, mas age-wise, mas mataas ang gap sa'yo. Mahirap ba ang ganong situation, sir?
For me, my own perspective, mahirap. Mahirap. Pero I tried to fill the gap because I want to learn from them. And also, I want to change things because I deem it necessary. Kasi meron talaga tayong meron tayong within the group or within the organization na fix na.
Yes, sir.
Sanay na.
Oo.
For me, as a leader, I want to make change.
Yun nga,
We
sir,
have to make adjustment. Change is inevitable.
Oh, yes, sir.
Hindi mo pwedeng pigilan yan.
Yes.
So, kailangan constant upgrade, relearning, learning, upgrading of skills and all. Hindi naman siguro ang change is for the worst, but for the better.
For the better. Yes,
So,
sir.
ganun lang ang kwan ko.
Sa span of time na pagiging warden mo, ano ba yung pinakamalaking challenge na meet mo so far?
So far, hindi ko masasabi na biggest challenge. So far, wala pa ako kung as being your jail warden, I still did not experience that much pressure na biggest challenge. Pero if in a daily experience, a challenge, mahirap pagpasunod ng personnel. Mahirap magpasunod ng personnel. Yan talaga ang totoo. And you have to make sure na you make compromise or you make directive or you have, minsan kailangan mo maging maintindihin, pero minsan kailangan mo ding maging decisive sa action mo. So hindi pwedeng hayaan mo lang. Kasi if you maintindihan, you will get abused.
Yes, sir.
When you get
Totoo, sir.
decisive naman, masyado kang authoritarian.
Yes, sir.
Lahat yan, walang gustong sumunod sa'yo.
Magre-rebel din.
Parang, we have to make a compromise. Gitna lang.
Yes,
We do it democratic way. But at the end of the day, you listen to them, they listen to you, and you make the decision at the end of the day. Ganun lang.
Yes, sir. So, marami ka nang naging position, sir, no? Naging chief ka sa offices sa NHQ, sa region, tapos ngayon naging warden ka. Alin ba yung pinakamalaking challenge, yung pagiging chief or pagiging warden talaga?
Siguro, lahat naman ng designation, there's always be challenges and opportunities.
Yes, sir.
And sa ngayon, masasabi ko, the challenge is within the jail, being a jail warden. Because I want to do something. I want to do something. Parang kung sa kwan pa sinasabi nila, it is a little kingdom. And I get to decide. Ako ang masusunod. So, mas lalo kung sa baga, in the making of a character or in the making of an officer, magandang experience yung na-experience mo na alam mo kung paano mag-handle sa sa administration, alam mo paano mag-handle ng operation, alam mo paano mag-handle ng logistic and other matters. So, sa ganyang level pa lang, it prepares us junior officers to become well-versed pagdating ng panahon. Kasi, ang pinakaayaw ko kasi is dumating ako sa level na mag-director ako or magiging head ako ng division or ng directorate na hindi ko man lang naranasan ang maging warden. And I don't want to get into positions or in designations na wala akong experience. So, kailangan talaga sa level ng officership, you have to make it ladder. So, at least na-experience ko and I'm grateful for that kasi nagkaroon ako lahat ng chances to experience from the headquarters, in region, and in the jail. So, naranasan ko.
Yes, sir. Iba din talaga yung my first hand experience ka dito sa jail, sir, no?
Yes. Kasi dito parang little region yung ginagawa mo eh. And I have a lot to do because I want to make changes that will benefit the PDL, the personnel, the unit. Because hindi nga, sabi ko sa inyo everyday, lalo na kung nag-PINE tayo, walang ipinangako sa akin kung kailan ako dito. And I want to make lasting impact na at least kung umalis man ako, may nagawa ako. Yes. Hindi yung dumating ako ng wala, umalis din ako ng wala. And yun ang gusto ko sa buhay. I want the fulfillment for me is not anymore hindi na yung ano yung meron. I want to make impact. Kasi mas nagiging happy ako if I'm fulfilled. Yes, and I have to do something na maalala ko, may nagawa ako. Ganun lang.
Being a warden, sir, paano ba to nagbigay sa iyo ng epekto personally or part of you? Naka-apekto ba ang pagiging warden sa iyo? Like, warden ako. Like, sa personal life mo or sa attitude mo, naka-apekto ba sa iyo ang pagiging warden?
No. I will say it no. Kasi kung ano niya ako nakikita, the way I go with decision making, how I do things, how I wear my uniform, how I am when I am not wearing my uniform, it is still me. Ang pinagkaiba lang pag ako naka-uniform, I am enforcing the authority given to me because I have responsibility to take on. So, kung sino ako, yun ako.
Yes, sir.
I always like to be friends with all. I don't like enemies because hindi maganda sa iniisip ko na may kalaban ako. Yes, I want to be harmonious. I want to be peaceful. Siguro yun ang kwan ko. Hindi ko gusto na iba ang pagkilala sa akin dahil officer ako.
Yes, sir.
And iba din ang pagkilala sa akin as a normal person. I want the people know or the unit or the personnel I have na kung sino ako.
Yes, sir.
In and out of the office, sino ako. Sino gusto ko na maalala ko ng tao, with or without uniform, I am me. Yan din kasi ang dahilan bakit nag-BGMP ako. Isa yan sa reason. Because I don't want to be overshadowed by my father. I am always been respected because my father is a policeman, my mother is a government officer. So I make my own legacy.
Yes.
I make my own path. So lahat 'yan ako ang gusto ko talaga is sarili ko. I want people to know me as who I am.
Halfway there, dami-dami ko nang natutunan, sir.
Pag tuunan mo sila ng pansin, they will go back in the society as a better citizens than before. I want to let them realize that we do care for them. We do work for their welfare, their livelihood, their skills, their education, spiritually, lahat ng kailangan nila for their own rehabilitation, for the future reintegration to the society.